So this is the EURJPY analysis for Thursday, 9th of November. Now, let's have a look what happened on the 8th of November. So we're just going to grab the pen. So the 8th of November commenced there. So on the 8th of November, we've seen a price come up to test this 3202 level. We've not actually managed to close above 3202. Okay, we did trade quite a bit above it, all the way up to 3320. But 3302 has been been held actually. We've not managed to close above it on the hourly chart. We've traded above it, but not closed above it on the hourly chart, which is somewhat a bit of a bearish sign. 3202, as it is in blue, is our weekly pivot. So what we did see was some sell side momentum coming to the market. So we did see sell side momentum coming. We didn't actually hold 3170 for a bounce. We saw pretty strong momentum, and we did see an exhaustive end to the move. So we saw this very large candle closing near its lows, after which indicated an exhaustive end to the move was the bullish candle just there that closed near its highs, that retraced quite a bit up the candle, showing that the bears have pretty much abandoned their positions, pretty much possibly them taking profit as well, a combination of bulls coming back into the market. It happened around at 3140, so 3140, we did trade 3170, so possibly, let's just have a look at the left of the chart. I'm just going to have a look at the left of the chart. Just going to zoom out a bit here, let's just see. So we did see prices come down here on the, let's grab the pen actually. So on the left of the chart here, we did see prices did come down to 3150 level over here on the left of the charts before we saw some buy side momentum. We've come down, breached below that. I think we got down to 3140. I'll have a look, but we came all the way down to 3150 again, below the significant level, and we've seen some strong buy side momentum come back into the market. So we have to do our analysis in light of the most recent turnaround. So let's possibly look for areas where we might see a turnaround in prices. So we have trade above this 3170, not really had much resistance, and above this 32, not had much resistance as well. So if we do turn around, we'll be possibly looking for 3202 to hold as support before we have a significant bounce to the upside. Now, if we do continue before turning around for a retest of 3202, where we'll be looking for prices to go. So we'll be looking for prices, just bear with me a second, to go on to test this 200 period moving average. If we do successfully navigate 200 period moving average as well, we'll be looking for price to go all the way back up to this 3283. Where we have this 400 period moving average before we possibly see some more sell side momentum come back into the market, possibly going back down to test this 132 before going on to this 3170 level. Before we get up to the 3283 level, we might see some minor resistance in around this this previous swing high here in around a 3240. It's a minor level, so we might not see much reaction in there, but it's something to bear in mind before we head up to that 3283 level for seeing an opportunity for potential sell side momentum come back into the market down to the levels I've just mentioned below before. And if we do break it below 3170, we're targeting 3060 to the downside on the euro yen. So we're just going to have a quick look at the daily and the weekly time frame before wrapping up here. So we're going to have a look at the daily time frame, and the daily time frame we are looking at, as you can see here, we're still operating within a range. The upper end of the range being that 134 level, and lower end of the range being 3170. Okay, today we've broke below the 3170, but we've not closed below 3170. We've broke below it, and we retraced all the way back up. So some buy side momentum in around 3170 again has held. So we are operating within this range here at present. So once we do see a breakout, we're likely to see a strong continuation either to the downside or to the upside. Overall, though, we're still operating in the shadow of our bearish ECB press conference, and also we've got our high up here, and more recently we've had a lower high there. So until we probably take out these lower highs, we might be still in bearish territory, even if we might see opportunities come all the way back down to 3060. So let's go have a look at the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, again, we're in a very strong uptrend, as you can see, and it's pretty obvious. We've had a series of pullbacks and continuations, but we've got a bit of a double top in and around this 34 level, and a significant candle which is bearish to the downside. That just there. The news related week in regards to the ECB. So we're still operating in shadow. There's a big degree of indecisiveness at the moment, but as we are operating in shadow of it, and it's a very strong candle, we've not seen a very strong counter move as yet on the weekly time frame. We're expecting a further breakdown to the downside on the euro yen. So that should wrap up the euro yen analysis. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.